Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is the Faceless Digest and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. In this video, we'll be taking a look at all of the collectibles that can be found in the Exalted Plains, starting off with the bottles. Okay, collectible bottles in the Exalted Plains. Basically, we're just gonna want to head on over here to the Riverwatch camp. And from the Riverwatch camp, we're just gonna want to head on over here to this burnt out building. As you can see, we'll actually get a prompt, and it should be somewhere over here, perhaps in a basement. Opla, I kind of fell there. Perhaps it's actually up here. Let us see. Ah, there we go. There it is. This is the Grey Whiskey Ritwine Conscription Ale. It's one of the bottles anyways. For the next two, we'll actually be heading to the Riverwatch Garrison. So go ahead and go to the Riverside Garrison, my bad. Okay, after you have fast traveled to the Riverside Garrison, what you're gonna want to do is head on over here to the left. And we're just going to follow the stairs down. We are heading for the actual basement. So here we are. Just a little bit more. If I'm not mistaken, it'll be in the actual basement. So right and down here, it should be towards this side, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. And here it is. It's a bottle of Fedas Finale by Massad. Okay, we're just going to fast travel back to the Riverside Garrison. And the next one will actually be somewhere around here. Okay, from the Riverside Garrison, we're just going to want to exit. And we're gonna make our way down here. And we're looking for a house. I do believe it's a yellow house. Yeah. There are plenty of yellow houses, but we do have a couple of hints. Should be towards the docks. And we will also be getting a flash prompt when we're actually close by, so in that regard we are good. Okay, it's not this one. Villa Montelivan. Ah, there we go. So it is over here. We're going this way. Okay. And here it is. Right on over here, as you can see. Okay, the next bottle can actually be found by going from this from where we were last, so basically from here all the way over here. It's in a tower located in the eastern ramparts. So we're just going to want to head on over here. If I had to guess, I would say it is this tower indeed here. But this is more of a windmill than a tower, but it could be a tower depending on how you look at it, since it doesn't have the windmill. That is the blades for the windmill, but yeah. We're just gonna head on over here to the left. And yeah, basically we'll be able to drop in like so. Then what we're gonna want to do is just head on up here into the tower itself. And it should be right here. There we go, Alvardo's Bathtub Boot Screech. There we go, those are the 4 bottles located in the Exalted Plains. Okay, collections for the Exalted Plains. The Mosaic Invasion, 5 pieces. The first piece can be found right on over here, and I'm gonna show you how I got there. Okay, so here are the ramparts that we have encountered over here. And instead of heading inside the ramparts, we're gonna head over here to the right. Over there is one of the ocularums for the shards, and we're just basically gonna want to go like this. No, leave the freaking wolves alone. There we go. And from here we're... Okay, so instead of heading up there, we will actually be heading down here. Goddamn annoying wolves. Okay, we'll be going through this canyon here. And that should allow us to actually go... essentially like this. Yep. So we basically had to just turn away so we can go back inside. So we went over the cavern there, and the first piece will be right down over here. Okay, yeah, this is a little bit out of the way. So basically here is the path of the flame camp, and the way I actually went about to get to this one. Now for the next one, we'll actually be heading to the Elven Bathhouse, so go ahead and fast travel to the Dalish camp. Okay, here we are right off the bat. So basically from the Dalish camp all the way to over here. Now generally inside here there will be a rift, if I'm not mistaken, and you'll also be getting plenty of mercenaries, as you can see, but we're just going to want to ignore all of that. Go over this way. And over here to the right will be the mosaic piece. So this is how you actually get to the mosaic. Just go like this. And here it is. Okay, now for the next one, we'll actually have to go the opposite way. Down here to the Unadin Grotto. In order to get to there, we will actually need to go through this encampment here. So go to the Dalish camp first. Okay, here we are at the desired location, and basically in order to actually be able to get this mosaic piece, you will need to defile the graves here during that one quest for the elves. But you should do all of the other quests for the elves first, then you do that quest and you'll actually be able to enter this grotto over here. So keep that in mind, because that is quite important in order to get this mosaic. Go ahead and open up the Uradin Grotto. And basically there will be a bunch of these guys that we're going to need to face. So we're just going to do a little bit of dispatching. Yeah, these corpses just keep on rising, man. They don't take kindly to us looting them. So yeah, over here it'll actually be somewhere in the region of over here. So go ahead and just clear them out room by room. There we go. Go ahead and clear commands. Yeah, that's another arcane horror. Okay, they kind of got stuck on something, I guess, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Now we're just gonna head on over here. Yeah, there is that corpse. And here is the mosaic piece. So basically, we entered the first area, then we went to the only other area, and where the mosaic piece was. Okay, so for the next two pieces, we're gonna go to the fence camp, and this entire zone can actually be unlocked by doing the associated quest and the war table operation. You'll get here eventually. You have to get here to fight the dragon, and basically from the fast travel point, we're just gonna head straight ahead. I mean, you'll discover it and you'll do the operation to unlock it. And now basically, once we're going here, instead of heading to the left, we'll be heading to the right. There'll be plenty of enemies here sometimes. Or sometimes there'll just be nothing. It all really depends. Now you might consider it lucky that there aren't any enemies, or you might consider it Unlucky, it all really depends on you. But in any case, we're just going to follow this path up here, and we're basically going to the dead hand. So just keep on going, and we will reach our destination eventually. There is an entire puzzle inside the dead hand, which I don't think we even need to do, but for the sake of doing it. Okay, once you reach this cave, basically from looking at it, you're gonna want to head to the right. And over here will be the landmark, and behind the landmark will be the first piece of the mosaic that can be found here. Now for the next one, we're basically just gonna want to go ahead and enter it. There we go. You have this barrier, go ahead and just knock it down.
Solas, what do you think this Corypheus actually is?
An abomination.
But what of the orb he wields and the dragon he commands? This is no ordinary darkspawn.
What is this?
Advantage is the red lyrium. It is corrupted by the blight as he is. Thus he
Hand of the dead.
power twofold.
Okay.
Whatever he was before, that is what makes him dangerous now.
Okay, now we're basically just looking for the mosaic piece, and here it is. You don't even need to do the puzzle. So basically here it is on the map, but as soon as you're down here and you look at this, you're gonna want to head to the left side, and that is where the mosaic will be. Okay, next up for the collectibles for the Exalted Plains, basically it will be the Skyhold Customizations. Now the first two, that is, the first one is the Dalish Banner Crown, which you get by doing the quest called For the Empire, which I have already covered, and the other one is the Chantry Banner, which can be found inside the tower in the eastern ramparts. So we will basically go to the Riverwatch camp, and from the Riverwatch camp we will go to approximately over here, where we faced off against that other boss. That is mini boss. That one on the left is where you will find a bottle, but we need the one, the tower that's on the right. Basically it's near the corpse pit. That is one of the corpse pits that we burned, so we're just going to take the ladder up here. I believe this is how it went the first time as well. We're just gonna want to head on over here, open up this door. Then we're just going to head on over here. Then to the right. And yeah, there's the tower over there. And we're gonna take a right over here as well. Open up the door. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, over here. Then over here. So basically this is the path that you need to take in order to get to where I'm currently at. See? Just go like this. Then what we're gonna want to do is just go ahead and head inside this tower here. Okay, and it should be at the very top. And right, the stairs are your mortal enemies. You'll need to bunny hop up there. Which I agree is a little bit stupid, but it is what it is. Okay. Go ahead and load this. There's the Chantry Banner, and take that. Okay, collectibles for the Exalted Plains. Songs. There is one song only. And it can be found right on over here between these two landmarks from the Riverside Garrison. Set on over here. Just press V and it should be down here on the floor. It is called the Silver Knight. Okay, collectibles for the Exalted Plains. Not right now. Break off, please. Okay, basically we're gonna go to the fence camp and I will show you this path again, then I will not be showing it again. Basically we will need to head on over here to this landmark, and we're essentially just going to head on straight ahead from the fence camp. Right on over here, just head straight ahead. Whoopa! Yoy. There we go. Disengage, disengage, disengage. And from here, we're gonna head to the left. This is basically where we slayed the dragon, where we went for the mosaic piece, I believe, and where we did some other stuff. In any case, I'm just gonna show it here for the Elven Artifacts. So make sure you actually bring Solas along with you, so you can claim the artifact and gain his approval as well. Since I am trying to romance him with my Elven booty, it should be interesting overall. Because I already beat the game, and I kind of want to just see that different outcome. In any case, we're just heading on straight ahead. This is where you will see the dragon for the first time, if this is your first time here. But yeah, these are the crow fens, and now we're just gonna want to head on through here. And we're just gonna keep on moving right on over here. Like so, and we're just gonna keep going this way. Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore him because I don't really care. We're heading on over this way. Disengage. What on earth was that? Oh dear lord. Sometimes they can actually bug out quite substantially. Okay, and there's the Elven Artifact.
We're near another artifact.
Really? So basically, here is the path that I took to get to here. Go ahead and activate it.
Working. It should be harder for tears to form here.
Excellent, looks like we'll have to deal with this guy after all. Next up, collectibles for the Exalted Plains. Logging stands. There are 2 logging stands. Basically fast travel to the Dalish camp. Then from the Dalish camp, we're just gonna head on over here. Right, we'll actually just have to head on over here, so we can gain access to the upper part. And let's just advance this way. And the first logging stand will actually be right on over here. Just jump over this, jump over that, over this, there we go. Here is the logging stand, go ahead and claim it. Now the next logging stand can actually be found right on over here. In order to get to there, we can just move on through here. We're basically just gonna head straight ahead from the last logging stand. We're just gonna take a left here, jump over all of these roots. They are a bit annoying, aren't they? And we're just going to head on over here, up, up, up. I mean, yeah, that's all very slippery. Freaking hell, dude. I mean, come on. Okay, we're actually getting closer. We followed it, and here is the second logging stand. Go ahead and claim it. So here it is. Basically follow this path and you'll have 2 logging stands. Okay, collectibles for the Exalted Plains. This time we're taking a look at the quarries. There are 2 quarries. For the first one, we're gonna fast travel to the Dalish camp. And we're just going to head on over here to the left. And we're gonna follow this path up here until we get to where we need to go. Alinsula. Go ahead, and here it is. Here is the first quarry. For the second quarry, we're gonna want to head on all the way over here. I already showed you how to get there, so we're just going to go ahead and fast travel to the fence camp. Okay, okay, so here we are. This is the path that I took. And the quarry will be all the way up there. Now this will be the second and the last quarry that can be found within the Exalted Plains. And yeah, this is all well and good, in all honesty. We're being very thorough. There we go. Okay, collectibles for the Exalted Plains. We have 2 red Jenny caches. One of which is bugged. We shall see if it's bugged for me. If not, It could be bugged for you, it's just a known bug, somehow. And even though the game came out like a decade ago, it is still bugged. In any case, we're gonna want to go ahead and fast travel to the Dalish camp. Then from the Dalish camp, we're just gonna head on over here to this zone. Now, make sure that you actually have Sarah with you, because that is what triggers the visibility and the interactability of the Red Johnny cache. So keep that in mind. Now we're just going to need to go ahead and just yeehaw yo yeehaw. Let's go ahead. Ooh, I ate like a mother trucker. I think I'm gonna burst. I'm gonna have to take a nap soon. It feels good to work from home. Oh ho 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 ho. Well, I'm currently not working, I'm off, but still, I don't have to travel around like an idiot. In any case, I could have just cut to this location where I'm at currently, but who cares? Let it be a couple of minutes longer. It's already a long video. In any case, right on over here. Kaboom! That is the first one. For the next one, we're gonna be going to the Riverside Garrison. Go ahead and travel there. Okay, once you're at the Riverside Garrison, what you're gonna want to do, and this is the bugged one by the way, you're gonna want to go ahead and just head on down, head to the left. Okay, so once you climb down the stairs, you're gonna want to head on over here to the left. Not to the right, as some might have you believe. Just go ahead and head on up here. This is the bugged one, by the way. I did think I said that, but yeah. The cache should be behind these rocks here. So we essentially went the other way from the bridge to over here. Now, perhaps this cache will be a-okay and we'll be able to get it. Oh, we can get it.
That's a find worth finding.
Yes, it is, but as you saw, it is a little bit buggy. But yeah, that's it. Okay, for the next collectible, we'll be taking a look at the landmarks. And we'll basically just be starting off from the Path of Flame camp. Now there are 3 right off the bat. One is immediately to our left. Let me just head on over here and find where I can plant the flag. There we go. Plant it. There are 18 landmarks in total. So let me just go ahead and mark that as my current one. There we go. In the plains, the coast and the Mire plains, yeah. Okay, that is the first one. The second one is right on over here. Go ahead and plant it. And the third one can actually be found over here. And this is all right at the beginning, where you start from the zone. There we go. So basically, bam, bam, bam. Now the next one can actually be found over here. We're just gonna go ahead and go to that one. Okay, so yeah, this one can actually be found right on over here. And as you can see, this one is a little bit, how do you say? A little bit tucked away up there, because this was once an aqueduct, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll kind of have to improvise a little bit on how we're going to get up there, but basically we're just gonna spam jump. We're basically just gonna turn into a rabbit here, as you can see. So, and now for this one, we're just gonna head on over like this. And we're just gonna head on over here. As you can see, the mountain makes for a perfect slide. You can basically slide yourself into oblivion. But sometimes your allies will actually teleport there. Okay, so this one is a little bit up still. No, I'm actually surprised that we are able to walk here without sliding off. In all honesty, that's a freaking miracle. Okay. Okay. Let's try from this side then. Yeah, from this side it is more doable. There we go. Now we're just gonna walk on over here like this. Go ahead and claim it. That is the ruined arches. Okay, for the next one, what you're gonna want to do is just fast travel to the Dalish camp. Then from there, we're just going to descend down here to get this one, because this one is kind of an outlier, and I want to actually get it before I proceed to the other ones. Because this one is just a little bit out of the way. If you feel, well, the rest of them are relatively close to each other. I'll go ahead and dismount here. Go ahead and claim it. There we go. Then we're just going to want to head on back to where we were over here. So I'm just going to travel back to the Path of Flame camp, then proceed to the other ones. Okay, after we have gotten the Fallen Orcs up there, and we gotten the Elven thing down here, the next one can be found right on over here. So basically here is from the Path of Flame camp all the way to over here. I just go ahead and yeah, we will have to dismount here. This was also a statue once, I believe. There we go. Now we're 1/3 of the way there. The next one is right on over there, as you can see. So we're just going to go ahead and give our horse a good gallop, and we're just gonna gallop our ass over there. It is as simple as that. Here it is. Which is excellent. Go ahead and claim it. Nice. Now the next one can actually be found over here. So for this one, we will have to travel a bit, which isn't really that much of a problem. We're just gonna want to head on over here, and through this side, we will be able to reach that over there. Okay, here it is. I'm just gonna go ahead and dismount here. And let me show you the path that I took to get to here. Basically, here it is. We got this one, we got that one, and then I just went like this, and we got that one. Now, the next one is over here, and that is at Fort Revson. And I'm just going to go ahead and travel to Fort Revson, since I already discovered it, but I just left the actual collecting for a later date. We're just gonna want to head on inside, up the stairs, obviously, then up another set of stairs, and the landmark will be right on over here by the wall. Go ahead and claim it, and now we're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. Next up, we're just gonna want to head on to the Riverside Garrison. Go ahead and travel there. Once here, from the fast travel point, we're just gonna head to the left. And it should be right on over here, but I don't see it. Perhaps on the other side. Yep, on the other side. Go ahead and claim it. That's it for the Riverside Garrison. Next up, we're just gonna want to leave the Riverside Garrison. And we're just gonna head on down here to the bridge. Now this can all be done in one fell swoop, as you see. That is, as you saw. This one is right on over here, and the two other ones are over there. Then we'll be going over the bridge to that castle over there, just to get the ones that are over there. But in any case, here is Pont Agu, or however the hell you pronounce that in French. Okay, what is this one all the way? Yeah, those are these two. Okay. Now we're just going to go through this building over here, like that. Then like this. Go ahead and go over here, claim it. There we go. Then we're just going to head on over here. Jump over this. Go ahead and claim this one. There we go. That's 13 out of 18. Yeah, these ones here, I'll get them separately. That is, I'll get them once I'm finished with the island over there. So now we're just going to go back to this bridge over here. Okay, for the next two, we'll be heading over the bridge here to this castle. It's very important that you complete the operation and that you basically complete the quests involved in disabling the Eye of Sauron, so it doesn't burn you alive. So the first one is right on over here. There we go. Now the next one is right on over there. Now most of this will become quite accessible to you once you actually finish the quest. So you might not be able to go the exact same way that I went if you haven't completed the quest, for example. But yeah, it's a good thing they're recovering. There's at least some of them here. Okay, so we will need to head on all the way over here. And we're just going to be, well, quite literally just going forwards. And we're going to be heading backwards, as you can see, like this. There we go. And now over here. Dropping on down to Chinatown. Din, 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 din. Okay, and now we're just going to drop down here. We will need to go this way, okay? And as soon as we go this way, here will there be wolves. We are on the right track, and from here we're just going to head to the right again, and we will be heading inside the actual keep itself. So right on over here. Then up here, as you can see, there's plenty of bodies around. You can basically use them as trail marks. And here it is, right by the entrance. Now, this is the exact path that I took. Now for these ones over here, we're gonna go to the fence camp. So just go ahead and travel there. Okay, once we're at the camp, we're just gonna want to go ahead and go forward. Now, we've already been to the left side, so that one. I guess I'll have to show, but yeah, we're just gonna head on over here. You have a Gurgut here. A Gurgut is a big lizard. There's probably some more intricacies there that I'm missing, but for the most part, Gurgut is a big lizard. Now for this specific one, we're gonna be heading over here to the right. Then we're just going to follow this little thingy up here. You go like this, kabam. Disengage, okay. And he'll be relatively close by here, so don't worry about that. There we go. It's this hand here. Go ahead and claim it. Nice. This is the path. Now we're just going to go back here. Basically reset it. And then we're just going to head forward again. But instead of heading right, we're going to go left for the last two. I know it's so intricately complicated that it's unbelievable. Oh, getting all of the landmarks and everything can be a bit of a bother, in all honesty. Because there are just so many of them. Over here is also where we will find the dragon, so you'll be getting a lot of stuff done in your game today. Just go like this. You can actually go with a horse, but it'll be in all honesty, a bit tricky. Because horses are dumb. It's best if you just proceed on foot. If you don't want to get your feet wet, then just, I don't know, use your mount. Okay, read it. Galinin, mother of the Hala. See, this is what I don't get. The elves, they worship gods. Those gods, to some extent, still exist. Even though the elves are pretty much their entire history has been eliminated. But Andraste also supposedly exists. So who is right, who is wrong? Is there anybody right? Or is everybody right and nobody is wrong? That's the question here. In any case, we're moving on up to the last one. The last one is over here by these sulfuric steam pools that we will just need to navigate. Do not fall into them, you will take damage, just so you know. So we're going to go here by the Elven Artifact that Solus likes to actually take, and we're just gonna head on up here. And all the way over here will be the last one. There we go. Next up, Shards in the Exalted Plains. For the first one, we're gonna go from the Path of Flame camp all the way over here. As you can see, it is located right on up there. This is where I'm currently at. There are plenty of shards to be had in the Exalted Plains, and we just want to collect all of them. We will need them for the Jaws of Halcon DLC, and we will also need them for their intended purpose, which will be revealed in a separate video, of course. But yeah, we're basically just gonna head on over here, jump on this. Okay, there we go. Okay, it is a bit tricky to actually get up here sometimes. Because the graphics are just, not the graphics, the physics are just incredibly bad. The graphics are quite solid. Beautiful even. In any case, there we go. This one will give us 5 pieces. We're just going to go ahead and look at it like this. Goddamn.
I'm conceding. I wasn't very interested to begin with.
Just cross your legs and guess?
Conceding.
Two.
I'm giving up.
Some seeker you are.
Ah, dear lord. Okay, so we're just basically going nice and slowly in order to find the thing that we need. And there's the third one. And there is the fourth one. And the fifth one. There we go. So it is sometimes a bit tricky to actually get them. So we're just gonna want to drop on down here to the house first of all. You can quite literally just go ahead and drop down. I don't think you can take as much fall damage as it is needed to kill you. Now I think this, before you test out my theory, make sure you save. But I'm under the impression that it doesn't really matter. In any case, alright, this is the freaking stupid one. Right. You'll actually need to jump on over here. Be careful because you can actually slide back down. Because like I said, the physics are just that amazing. Okay, and the next one is right on over here. Disengage. I don't really care about the freaking wolf running. You have bigger priorities than that. At least I hope you do. Otherwise I'm gonna have to replace all of my companions. There is the second one, and now we're just going to head on over here. And here for the third and fourth one. Then on our returning over here we will collect this one. So let's just head on over there. Okay, for the next two, you're basically gonna want to come on over here. Like I said, this is the thing. You can head from Fort Trevesan to here. Then what you're gonna want to do is you're just gonna want to go ahead and mount up. And you're just gonna head on over here. Because, yeah, sure. Then you're gonna want to perfectly align your jump to actually wind up here. Then you're gonna want to dismount and hope you don't slide off into motherfucking eternity. Collect a shard. Next up, we're heading over here. Disengage. I don't care. That's a wolf. An idiot. We're heading inside here. These are the eastern ramparts. We're just gonna head straight ahead. Yes, it is a mess. How about you? I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna get freaking. Oh. Yeah, that is a rather tough thing, waiting to die. How about you don't do that? If you don't want to die and you just go ahead and die, you won't have to wait. Any case, here we are. Don't worry, you won't have to wait any longer because I'm going to kill you if you continue with this action. And of course, stairs can't be stairs. You have to fucking bunny hop like an idiot up there. Go ahead and collect it. Next up, we're traveling to the Path of Flame Camp in order to get this one. Okay, here we go. We're actually approaching the 5th one over here, and this will be on the ramparts. So we're just going to go ahead and assist these guys. As you can see, they actually got obliterated by freaking demons. So there we go. Go ahead and just disengage here. We're gonna want to head on inside here. Move. Then go over here. Up here. Keep heading straight. Let me guess, you're tired of waiting to die. Why don't you go and charge and kill off a bunch of demons then? Little privileged ass Pansy. Okay. Okay, thank you, thank you. In any case, we have come full circle. We're basically just going around here. Go ahead and just move out. There we go. We're heading up here by the trebuchet. And they're gonna have their probably renditioned combat fights. And just up here by this little bloodstone, we're just going to jump up and collect the shard. There we go. Now the next one, we can actually see from here. Or maybe not, but in any case, we're just gonna head on over here. To the forest. Good. I mean, you don't really have to. Most of them want to die, so just tell them to line up into a hole and just pop them. One by one, one by one, one by one, one by one. One by one, one by one, one by one. Any case, head straight ahead. As you might tell, the sliding physics actually annoyed the ever-living Jesus out of me. If that wasn't obvious by now. Okay, so we need to head on over here. Okay, jump over there. Head on over here. Look at that, more dead bodies. That looks like a child. That's a blood-soaked teddy bear. Okay. That was mildly disturbing. Okay, we're just gonna climb up here. Keep climbing. Jump, jump, jump. And I love it that it propels me backwards. That is my absolute fetish. Okay. Motherfucker. Okay, let's take a look at this. There are 6 of them here. Great. There's the first one. There's the second one. Absolutely infuriating. There's the third one. Great. And another one that's locked behind parkour. That's just amazing. I absolutely fucking love that. There we go. So for the first one, we're just gonna drop down. Drop down again. And drop down again. Go ahead and collect it. Then we're just gonna head on over here, and I'm just gonna hope that I can just make this jump here. Otherwise, yeah, of course I can't make this jump because that would be too convenient. And we could have some fun. And we could just have some fun, but just, you know, having some more parkour, because everybody loves parkour. Parkour is just the best thing ever. There shouldn't be a fucking game without a bunch of parkour. I don't care where my order is. Okay. Let's head on over here. Whoever invented parkour for video games should be shot. He should be tried for war crimes. And whoever invented the sliding mechanic, he should bear witness to the torture of hell. Let's actually try to go this way then. Parkour. I don't remember having this much fun since Serious M4 and all of the parkour secrets in there. Yeah, just teleport there. I think that's even more infuriating. There we go. Okay. Okay, perfect. Let's actually head on over for this one. Okay. Ooh. Well, I did take a nap like I said I would. But this is still infuriating to no ends. Okay, the shard is right on over here. There's going to be a long video about me complaining about parkour. Okay, go ahead and just... They're gonna need all the help they can get because they're freaking retarded. They're mentally challenged, as you can see. There you go. Mentally challenged elves. In any case, here is the shard. Go ahead and collect it. This is all of the various paths that we took. Next up, fast travel to the Dalish camp. From the Dalish camp, we're just gonna head on over here to the right, from the fast travel point. And here it is in the bushes. Next up, we're just gonna fast travel to the Path of Flame camp. And proceed straight ahead to the marked destination. And by the way, a requisition officer is in charge of getting and fulfilling requisitions. The requisition officer shouldn't be trying to hand that over to me, basically to delegate her duties. The requisition officer should be the one that does the requisitioning. I am not the requisitioner, I am the Inquisition. That is the Inquisitor. There is a difference. Fucking black wolves. Just in general, wolves would... Just wolves. Fucking wolves. Just read what was on the screen. Here is the shard. Okay, now... If I was a prequel developer, I would have put this into two different parts. The last one, but yeah. Here is the last of Colarum. Let's head to the fence camp. Okay, here it is. I went from the fence camp right on over here. We're just going to go straight ahead. Oh man. That parkour jumping really put me off. Really pissed me off. Because it's just the slightest thing that annoys the ever-living half of bejeebus out of you. And it's so freaking stupid. It's always the stupid little things that annoy you the most. There's one. There's... Okay, we got 3 somehow. You know what would be funny if there was one inside here. It won't be the first time. As long as there won't be any parkour, I'm freaking happy. 4. The last one is gonna be somewhere really far away, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, there we go. Okay, these are the 5s. These 2 can actually be found here. Let's just head on over here. Well, basically, let's just head on. Let's just go. Let's move. We're gonna first we're gonna get this one that's over here. Great, you should start carrying a shield. That'll probably increase your survivability chance. Okay. Nice. And next up... screw it, let's head on over here. Parkour! That's the funny thing usually in games, where there's not a chance in hell that you would even need parkour. There are parkour sections. And they're always bad. There isn't a single good parkour section in a game that isn't about parkour. There isn't. But in a game about parkour is pretty strong, pretty good, enjoyable. Makes sense. More parkour. Why? Why do you hate me so? Okay, this one was tolerable. In all honesty. Okay, let's head on back over here.
The Dalish remember fragments of fragments, but that is more than most.
Yeah, you kinda... the Dalish. That's actually really scary. Because the Dalish were top dog. At one point, they were immortal. Then something happened, right? And they were no longer immortal. They were mortals, and then they got absolutely obliterated by the humans and turned into yay parkour. Yes, I really love me some parkour. Freaking love it. My fat ass will scale those cliffs much better than anybody else in this freaking game. Right, like I was saying, they were pretty powerful, but by the end of it, the humans absolutely annihilated them. We basically fast traveled over here to the Riverwatch camp. We're the last 2, and of course, we just can't have... We can't just have a normal shard in a normal place. No, you have to scale up a slide. I mean, dear lord. Think about all of the children. Really annoying, really pisses me off. Okay, here is the last one. The last one is, of course, right on top of the rock. There we go.